little nauseous. Oh my God, I'm getting nauseous. Hi y'all, how y'all doing? 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 How the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all, I am about to go home in a couple of hours. My little baguettes and my little croissants. I love you, but I have to go back to America. Mama tired. And I miss my babies. I miss my 3 kids. And I cannot wait to, like spend some more time with my little new baby. So, I want to say that I'm very proud of myself and I'm very proud of my team. Because they had to like kind of convince me to come out over here. But, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, whatever. And let me tell you something. So, one thing that I noticed the last time I gave birth to my son, I don't know if y'all noticed, like, all right, so Wavy Man, his birthday is on September 4th and my daughter is on the 7th. So, like, when I gave birth to my son, the first 2 weeks, I started getting a little bit depressed. Like, I feel like I started getting postpartum because I kept doing the same routine. And then I came to Paris for Fashion Week and I started feeling like myself again. So this time around, I took the same approach. Sometimes, y'all gotta remember, this is my third round with my babies. I want to tell y'all new moms something because sometimes we feel like we have to sit down or like, well, if it's your first baby, I think that you should learn your baby and learn how to be a mom for the first time. But I feel like when I had culture, I got really bad postpartum because I took 2 months off and I was in the house all day just learning how to, like my new life. I feel like you get postpartum because the change is so quick that it freaks you out and you just be like, wow, this is my life for the rest of my life. So I feel like this third time around, I try to split my work and my kids and enjoy myself a little bit more so I won't have postpartum. And I don't know, I just feel really proud of myself. I keep making this joke that I feel like I have postpartum ADHD because after I give birth to my baby, I was working while I was pregnant. As y'all can see, I was in the studio all the time. But as soon as I gave birth, like I just wanted to get up and go right away to the gym, go right away to my massage lady, get my massages, get my faja. I recorded a lot of songs while I was pregnant, and a lot of them I have to re-record because I noticed a big difference in my voice that I wasn't even hearing while I was pregnant because I was pregnant for a couple of months. And I want to tell y'all this story about how I found out that I want to tell you this story about like this whole like about my baby because I know you guys find out late that I was pregnant, but I also find out kind of late too. And I was gonna wait till like around my album time so I could tell y'all, but it's like fuck it, we're already here. So I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. In January, right after I shot, like what? I went and got surgery. I got some more butt injections removed because, it takes rounds to get your butt injections removed. I got some of my butt injections removed, and I also went to fix, like, certain things of my fibrosis with surgeon made and everything. So in January, I got surgery, right? And February, I was working, whatever, doing whatever the crap, whatever. So in March, after I put out Enough, I'll say around, I don't know, if y'all could put out the date, it was like a couple of days after Jason Lee party. Like, it was like 5 days, like it was around March. It was like around March 20th or March 16th. It was like around those days, right? I woke up one morning and my mouth tasted like copper. It literally tasted like copper. So I was like, oh my gosh. this only happened to me when I'm pregnant. So I was like, damn, I automatically knew that I was pregnant. So I thought to myself, I got pregnant in January and I did a blood test. And I came out, I wasn't pregnant. And I did 2 pregnancy tests. I did a blood test in America and I did a blood test in Colombia. And I wasn't pregnant. Then I remembered I had sex on Valentine's Day. So I was like, I'm probably like 7 weeks, 6 weeks pregnant. And this was around the time that I'm like promoting the fuck out of Enough. So I'm like, damn, I'm pregnant. But I'm not really thinking much of it. So I'm not thinking much of it. Me and my baby dad, we were in very bad terms. I still called him to her and I was like, hey, I'm pregnant. And we kind of laughed about it because it's like, what the fuck? That shit is so random. We literally went to Colombia because he went with me while I got my surgery. And it's like, what the fuck? How the fuck? Whatever. So then, in March, I was in LA for like a month. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm like, I'm like 6 weeks pregnant, probably 7 weeks pregnant. I don't know. Because I know for a fact I had sex in 2024. I know for a fact I only had sex in fucking Valentine's Day and before I got my surgery. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Next thing you know, when I get to New York and I go to my OBGYN, I told her like, hey, I'm pregnant. And she's like, oh, okay. So when was the last time you had sex? I was like, I had sex on Valentine's Day. So I'm probably like 6-7 weeks pregnant. And me and my OBGYN were very, very, very close. Like I love her down. So she's like, okay, well, we're going to do a sonogram. So we just going to see like, how far along are you? And I was like, yeah, oh shit. Wait. That's con. Can y'all hear me still? Cause I just got a call. So anyways, like I was saying, so while I'm talking to my OBGYN and as she's doing my sonogram, she's like, oh my gosh. Cause she talks like a little like Staten Island white girl. And she's like, oh my gosh. And like where she said, oh my God, like so loud like that, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bitch? I got twins or something? Like she's freaking me out. So when I said that, she was like, you're not like 7 weeks pregnant or 6 weeks pregnant. I'm like, what? She's like, you're like 17 weeks pregnant. And I'm like, what? She's like, actually, this part of the body shows that like you're like 17 and this one shows like you're 18. Like I can't really figure it out. And I was like, no fucking way. I only had sex 1 time this year. So then, she was like, do you want to like see it? Because I'm not even looking at the sonogram. I don't even want to see it. When I look, it was a whole baby. Like I had it's not like a little bean type of shit. It was a big ass baby. And then she was like, was you getting your period? And I was like, not really. I didn't get my period in February. And I got it really light in March. But I guess it was because, I just did a very like strong surgeries. Like I just removed, some part of my ass and I did a fibrosis removal. So anyways, like I was saying, right? I was like, damn, how the fuck? I was like, but Dr. G, like before I did my surgery, like I did a pregnancy test and I was negative. Like, first of all, when I went to Colombia, I was supposed to get my surgery done as soon as I got there. And they delayed my surgery for a week because I had I had a really bad cough. So I was like, I did blood work in New York and I also did blood work in Colombia. Like I came out negative. Like I'm not pregnant. So then when I started thinking, I was like, I really had a real nasty night on New Year's. Like nasty night, like back to back type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a real back to back type of shit. So I was like, maybe That's why I didn't keep positive when I did all the blood work for my surgery, because I probably got pregnant on New Year's, and then I went to get my surgery like on the 10th and shit. So I just came off negative. But I ain't gonna lie to you, when I saw that sonogram and I saw that it's like a full baby, I saw 10 toes and 10 fingers, like I got real emotional right away. And I got real emotional. And then I was like, what is it? What is it? And like my OBGYN, she was like, it's a girl. And when I found out it was a girl, I started crying even more, because y'all know that I love raising girls. And something that I wasn't really thinking much about, because, you know, I was so like busy and so much was going on in my life around that time, it stuck to my head for a very, very long time. And I just felt like God was telling me, like, it's like, this is your baby. Like, I sent this baby to you. That's why you didn't know how long thing. And I really, really do. And I'm just so in love with my baby. She's so cute. Like, she is the cutest thing ever. She's such a tiny bean. And I feel like after I gave birth to her, like, I have this whole, like, I don't know, like, I just have this sprout of energy. And yeah, I just really feel like God sent me that baby for me. Like, it's just like for me. Like, and I didn't tell my parents I was pregnant for a very long time, because I was just scared to tell people. I didn't tell nobody for a long time. Like, not even my own parents. I didn't tell my sister or nothing, because I didn't really want it, like, for them to judge me. Like, it's like, bitch, you're about to have fucking 3 kids. Are you out of your fucking mind? And I didn't show for a minute because, you know, like I said, I just got surgery. But after a while, you know what's so crazy? It wasn't even like my parents, they always come to my house. So it got to the point that I looked very pregnant, but they weren't even asking me. They was just looking at me like. And then one day my dad was like, he was like, you know, I could see you're pregnant. You're not going to tell me out your mouth that you're pregnant. And I was like, Dad, please don't make it awkward for me. Don't make it awkward for me. So yeah. Funk said niggas knew you was pregnant the whole time, gang. Yeah, when I started showing. So yeah. I love my little boo-boo. She's so cute. I wish you guys could see her. But I don't wanna show my baby until she's a little older, because, you know, y'all be doing weird shit. Y'all be putting fucking you know, I don't know, when they get older and healthier and everything, like, it's like whatever. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, due to the fact that I was pregnant, and I didn't know that I was pregnant for a long time, and I did all that surgery and everything. For a long time, I was a little bit afraid, because I was like, oh my God, did that ever affected my baby? Like, I got a whole surgery and everything. But deep down in my heart, I knew that I was going to have a good baby, because first thing first, my OBGYN was not playing. She sent me to the best places to make sure the baby was super, super healthy. And then second of all, like I said, I know for a fact that God sent me this baby himself. And God wouldn't send me nothing that wasn't going to be right. So it's like, I felt really relieved too. When I gave birth to my baby, she was perfect. No fucked up eyes, no fucked up nothing, no fucked up skin. And she's very responsive. Like, it's like, she's very responsive. Like, it's like she hears a noise and she's like, and she knows like I'm her mom. Like, it's like it's like, yeah, when you carry her, it's like, all right, you could carry her. But when I carry her though, bitch, she know it's me. She know it's mother carrying her. Like, And we be sleeping for mad long. Like we be like she go to sleep real quick in my arms, and she just doesn't want to wake up when she's in my arms. She knows I'm her mother. So it's like she's so beautiful. And she's brown. She's brown. I think she's gonna be a little bit darker than Culture. I think she's gonna be a little darker than Culture. I think she is. She's gonna be a little bit darker than Culture. Well, Mayhem Groove said, you love a nap. I love me a fucking nap. Listen, by 5 p.m., I need to take me a little nice 1 hour, 30-minute nappy nap, okay? So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I want to talk. All right, so I'm going to give you a little tea to my fans. So, yes, I did shop my album cover while I was pregnant. And I really do like these pictures. But I want to take a little more. I want to take some more. I don't want to tell y'all if I'm going to have multiple covers or not. Because, like I said, y'all know that. Y'all already know how many y'all know that people like to, you know, they like to pre me, man. We like to pre everything that I got going on. So I ain't gonna tell y'all much. But yeah. I forgot what happened. I was so afraid to tell y'all that I was pregnant that I had a whole plan. My whole plan was to announce my album and then announce my pregnancy, because I felt like if I announced my pregnancy, or if you guys found out that I was like pregnant, like if y'all caught me like out and with a belly and everything, I feel like you guys were gonna like curse me out. Like, it's like, bitch, why the fuck would you get pregnant? Hey, you gotta fucking deliver a fucking album. But so many things that I have planned for my album, because I just don't want to release music out with it. Like I want everything to go one. That is like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm pregnant. I just didn't want y'all to throw bad energy on my pregnancy. Like, it's like, oh, you a dumb bitch. Like, I knew you're not gonna have a album if you get pregnant. Like, I didn't want none of that. So that's why I was so scared to even like tell y'all. I had certain plans. There's certain things planned, like shoot the cover, do the announcement, and then announce your pregnancy, so people won't be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot. It was a lot. I was overthinking. I was just overthinking, and I overplanned. But some of those plans God was like, fuck your plans, bitch. Live your life, bitch. But yeah. Fefa, dímelo. Dímelo, Fefa. What the fuck was that? Anybody here? All right. And for some reason, with this pregnancy, I didn't even have that much fatigue. Like, I literally only threw up one time. With this pregnancy. Like, I feel like the only time that I had like a little complications was when I injured my fucking pelvis, when I fucking tripped. Like, I literally tripped and I almost did a split. It was terrible. We had to call the ambulance and everything. But that was the only time that I had like a real like issue. Other than that, I didn't really feel like nausea or nothing like that. It was crazy. I'm telling you, it was God. God was like, here, baby, you need this baby. And I really, really love it. I like the fact that when I first gave birth to Culture, I didn't really have like a stable home. Like I ain't had a home. We ain't bought a home yet. When I gave birth to my son, I had a home in Atlanta, but I know I didn't want to live in Atlanta. So, when I gave birth to my son, I didn't really have a home. I didn't have anything together. Now, with my daughter, I have a home. Oh, my peaks are here. And now with my daughter, I have a home. Everything is like right in place. I have a nanny that's helping us with the baby. So everything is like good. I never really had a nanny like that. So it's like, I don't know, this time is like so much easier. So now it's go time. It's time to put out the fucking album. I'm negotiating my tour deals because they got to come with the real rush money check. I know my worth, motherfuckers. I know I bring motherfuckers out, so. Negotiating my tour deal. I don't know. I feel like I'm starting a brand new life. I have a couple of business ventures that I feel like these are the business ventures that are going to take me to where I want to be. I don't want to tell y'all my goal in life, because if I tell y'all my goal and my dream, y'all gonna throw salt on it. So I'm not gonna tell y'all my goal or my dream. But as a Libra, I always look at where am I gonna be at 5 years from now. 5 years from now, I have certain goals that I want to reach. And I also wanna make this very clear. Like, I have to take accountability for myself, because I do see on the internet that, like, don't think I'm trying to defend people or everything. Like, I see a lot of people, like, try to say, like, it's like, oh, people be trying to stop you. You be getting pregnant, this, and that. I have to take accountability for myself. My kids don't stop me from putting music. My kids don't stop me from grinding. Like, I gave birth to my son, and even after I gave birth to my son, it's been 3 years, and I haven't dropped a lot of music, and I haven't dropped a lot of things. I have to take accountability for my own self. I have let a lot of the critiques and the social medias and all that stuff, I have let that shit get in my head for a very long time, to the point that it has made me insecure with my own work, with my own accent, with my own self, with my own attitude. Like, it got to the point that some people that are close to me be like, yo, I don't even know you anymore. Like, it's like, this has never been you. When have you cared? When have you cared to do this? When have you cared to say that? When have you cared to drop shit? Like, when have you cared about having an accent in your music? When have you cared about this? A lot of people be like, oh, it's your kids. She's been delaying herself for the kids. And it's never really my kids. I have to take accountability that it's myself. And I have to be more confident in myself. And I have to see for myself what other people see in me. And I know my fans tell me this all the time. I know my family tell me this all the time. I know my ex-baby daddy used to tell me this all the time. But I was just so stuck in my head, because I do feel like like the internet for a long time, I feel like that shit really traumatized me. And I went for a long time with the internet traumatizing me, and not getting like therapy for it. I just felt like, oh, I really let the internet like defeat my mind. But that's not happening no more. And it's my turn now. It's my turn now, motherfuckers. And I told myself, if I feel uncomfortable and if I feel tired, then that's when I know. Academics said 2025 new music. Who said 2025? Why is it not 2024? I'll talk to you later, academics. Hit me up or something. But yeah, it's just me. I feel like I'm my own enemy. Ain't no more of me being my own enemy. If I feel uncomfortable, if I feel tired, that means that I'm doing good. So if I feel sleepy, that means that I'm doing good. If I feel tired, that means that I'm doing good. If I feel like it's too much, that means that I'm doing good. I'm gonna make sure that I'm uncomfortable, because me being uncomfortable is how I'm gonna reach the goal that I want to reach. When I reach the goal, that's when I'm gonna tell y'all what was my goal. Anyways, I'm drunk as fuck. I'm off that Henny. I'll talk to you guys later. Love ya.